So imagine this, you meet a guy, you're obsessed with him. Like, he's all you can think about. But this is in the days where you couldn't even text him even if you wanted to, because you don't have a phone. And all you can do is wait for him to come and knock at your door. But your dad's very strict. So you have to send each other secret codes, a secret knock, 2 stones at the window. You spend every minute you can with that special person for 6 whole months, all in secret. While you're falling in love with him, your dad is trying to set you up, matchmake, introduction, whatever you want to call it, with someone that he defines as a better suitor for you. But you are the original wild child, the rebel without a cause, the only person that can speak to a man like your dad with a little bit of sass and still get away with it. Bridey was the sibling that all the other kids would go to. She had the gift of the gab. She knew just how to hide things and just how to get away with things. And she had these light colour green eyes that were kind of blue in the centre when they hit the light. And that was the first thing that Timmy would notice about her, how expressive her eyes were when she smiled. She was tall and slim, with high cheekbones, and skin that you could only compare to face up. It wasn't just her striking features that made her stand out. She was completely different to all the other girls. She was a fearless farm girl who was not scared of a bit of hard work. But despite her hard exterior and tough girl image, she just had this warmth that made people gravitate towards her. Not to mention she was a lot of fun. She'd be the first one on the dance floor. She was not scared to tell the other guys where to stick it. In fact, one of the first times that she arranged to meet up with Tim, she'd also arranged to meet up with 2 other guys. She told one of them to meet her by the back gate. She told Tim to meet her at the front door. And to the last guy, the one that she wasn't sure about, she said he could hang around the farm. Her plan was, whoever was dressed the nicest and looked the most handsome that night was the one that she went out with. And I mean, from what I've heard in those days, correct me if I'm wrong if you were around then, weren't women supposed to be like oppressed? This girl sounds like a bit of a player, if I'm honest. Sounds like the original baddie. Lucky for Tim, he was dressed in his finest attire that night, something made just for him by his dad, who was a tailor. She knew from that night that she was going to marry this guy. She did not give a crap what her parents said. She was going to do what she wanted to do, like she always had. So when one day he came to her and told her they wouldn't be able to see each other anymore because he had plans to move to the UK, she looked at him dead serious and let him know, "Yeah, and what, mate? I'm coming with you." She did exactly that. Got up silently in the middle of the night, grabbed the bag that she had pre-packed, climbed out of the kitchen window. She said goodbye to her pet chickens and her pet pig. She looked back at the beautiful pink farmhouse that she had called her home, that she'd been born in. She gave it a quick wave, and off she went, in blind faith that a man that she had known for 6 months was going to meet her exactly where he said he would. She ran away and she broke her parents' hearts. And guess what? You got your karma, didn't you, Bridey? Because a few decades later, your daughter, my mother, would do exactly the same thing. She would run away in the middle of the night, be with the man she loved. And I guess it all worked out in the end. I just want to put it out there that if my daughter ever thinks that she's going to run away and marry somebody, I will go full Liam Nelson on that guy. Okay?